G'day Van Fam, and welcome back to another episode. We're at a place called Smithy's Camp. It's about 3/4 of the way up the Dampier Peninsula, and it is paradise. It's the middle of winter right now, and I'll put a little screen grab up here and show you what the temperatures are like. It is just phenomenal. I tell you what, I could handle doing winters like this for the rest of my life. We've now been here for a little bit over 2 weeks. We've watched quite a few people come and go, but we just couldn't bring ourselves to leave. We actually heard from an old couple that's been coming here most of their lives, and they said that this is the first time that they've opened up the beach to camping since they've been coming here. It was just a combination of the school holidays and the closing of the Gibb River Road making this place really busy, so they opened up to the beach for camping. So lucky us, we get to stay in what is probably a once in a lifetime beach camping opportunity. So I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll roll on with the episode and we'll share with you guys a little bit of what we got up to on our stay here at Smithy's Camp. Have a look at this place, guys. Well, we were intending to take the boat out and spend a day out exploring on the boat today, but the wind is up a bit today, so we're going to try something different. Today we're actually going to do some sandcastle building. These little rugrats are going to get involved. You kids can build a big epic sandcastle. It's going to be the epicest ever. Biggest, most epic sandcastle ever. Speaking of epic, Owen. Yeah. Give us a look at your smile, mate. He lost both of his front teeth. All you want for Christmas is your two front. No, Daddy. Every time I look at him, I can't stop laughing. He looks hilarious. Alright, let's get started. Let's go build some sandcastles. Hey, sunscreen on. So last night, thanks to the old Starlink, I watched a few tutorials on how to build sandcastles, and hopefully we're going to be able to turn this whole area into some kind of epic sandcastle creation. Let's get started. The first thing that we've got to try and make is what they call a volcano. Kind of just going to be creating a big base for our castles to sit on. Okay, now we've made our volcano, it's time to let the magic happen. We're going to try and harden all this up so that we create a really nice base for our towers. Gently pouring your water in to the middle here. And our nice little cuppy part helps keep all the water in. Alright, now your guys' job is to come in and kind of do this to help push all that water into the base. Alright, so the structural engineers are just checking for integrity. The junior engineer found the weak point. Next job now, we're going to go and start putting some towers on it. Well, there we go, guys. This is our first ever epic sandcastle creation. It's looking pretty damn good. What do you think, kids? Are you happy with it? Yeah. Show us your teeth, Chris. Should we go see if Mum wants to come out and see what we've done?
Yeah.
It's lunchtime. We'll see if she's out of bed yet.
Mom.
Are you out of bed? Are you dressed, more importantly? Oh, you got clothes on. You want to come and see what we created?
I am dressed, thank you. It's a lazy Sunday, I don't have to work today.
Oh, I know. Come see the castle we made.
That's way more impressive than the ones I do. Wow, let's go have a look.
Yeah, bit of father-kid time whilst you just slept and enjoyed your quiet time. That surely earned me some brownie points, doesn't it?
Sure it does, yeah.
I get out of cooking tonight?
There's nowhere for me to take you, so no.
Bummer.
Wow, it's even got a bridge.
Yeah, how's the moat? You know what I should do when the kids have finished when the kids have finished decorating it, I'll have to do like a Lego Masters kind of B-roll section, or I'll put it in right here. Alright guys, so the truth is Mel was actually sitting in the van this morning because she's actually not feeling very well and she's fallen asleep now. So I'm going to let her have a rest and I'm going to take the kids out on the boat because if you have a look, the weather has turned it on. It seems to be the way it goes here. The mornings tend to be windy and yeah, the wind tends to ease off during the afternoon. So we get these beautiful afternoons to take the tinny out, which is probably the best if you like a good sleep in. Funny enough, a bloke I was speaking to this morning took his tinny out, he came back in and he said, mate, you made the right decision because it was rough as guts out there this morning. So yeah, I'm happy we've made that choice, but we're going to go for a run out and see what we can catch. And you guys going to help me push the boat in?
Yeah!
Alright, we're gonna go catch some fish?
Yeah!
Catch some squid?
Yeah!
Woo! We're gonna try a variety of things while we're out here fishing. There's a little bit of shallow ground not far from camp with a bit of reef underneath it. We've been getting a few squid here. So first thing we're gonna try is a little bit of squid. So, here you go buddy, you take the white one. Kaylee, do you want me to send this one out for you?
Yes, please.
Point this at me. You can send yours out as soon as you're ready, Owen.
How long do you have to keep it winding?
Here you go, take sweetie.
Thanks.
Catch a squid.
I will.
Then you're keeping your tension on it. Maybe go a little bit slower. I can see a squid following it. Kaylee, quick, pass me the fishing rod.
Yeah.
You point that on me.
Yeah.
Slowly, Owen. Slowly, Owen. Keep it there. Just hold it there.
Ooh.
Send out. That one.
And then can I wind in the second one, Daddy? If it goes
Get
on.
him. There we go. Here you go, Kaylee.
Yay!
Bring that one over here, buddy. Get him in the net. Good job. Look at this one in the water right here. Ah! We've now hit some deeper water now, so we're going to swap over. We're going to start running these deep diving lures over here whilst we keep continuing making our way that way and away from camp, and hopefully we'll pick something up. All right, kitty weirds, please wind in those lures. We're going to try something else.
Okay.
Fish on, baby.
Oh my gosh, it's huge!
Wow, look at that, kid.
It's huge!
Woohoo! Alright guys, sorry we left you out there on the ocean. I put the cameras away. That cod actually put two tiny little holes in the boat, so I'm going to have to see if I can repair that tomorrow. Oh, speaking of the peanut gallery back there, have you moved?
I filled the tank with water.
You moved?
I did.
You got off the bed?
Yeah.
Poor thing, she's not feeling super well. But yeah, I cleaned up that fish, so this is what we are left with. I've got 3 good servings worth of meat. So we actually went out and did manage to catch some squid while we were out there, so I'll roll on a few clips of that. Have a look at this guys, we've just picked up a double hookup. A couple beautiful big tiger squids. This guy is a horse. Absolute horse, look at the size of that. Look at the hood on that. Looks like we're eating calamari tonight, everyone. Alright, we're going to go and try and find these couple of punctures and get this inflatable repaired. So the True Kit boat came with a repair kit, so got a few patches and some glue, so all I need to do is figure out where these holes are. Alright, what I did was I just got a bit of soapy water and poured it over the boat, which has made it a lot easier to figure out where our little hole is. So we'll dry that off and then I will mark it with a marker pen so I know where to fix. Alright, so the instructions were to clean and dry the area, cut out your patches, apply 3 coats in a thin layer of this glue to both the patch and then the boat base. Give it 5 minutes between each coat and then stick it on and roll them on. Then wait 24 hours and hopefully that'll seal up our boat. Alright, not the prettiest of look. I think we're definitely going to be rethinking our targeting large fish out of this inflatable boat. Don't really want to put any more holes in it, that's for sure. Alright, so that's the feed of squid the kids and I caught when we went out. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a first person view of how we clean up those squid, because we're going to be cooking them up for dinner along with our cod. Alright, the first thing that we need to do is we need to remove the head of the squid from the tube. So what I do for that is I just stick my fingers up inside the tube and you're just trying to peel away the insides from the tube. You don't have to go too far, but the further you go, the better your chances are of being able to pull out all of the guts and the intestines. But it actually doesn't matter if you're too thorough with that, because I've actually got a bit of a new technique that I've been using that's really helpful. And I'll show you that towards the end. So now we've got the head removed, we're just going to take away these flaps. So there's a bit of a seam in here and you can stick your finger in, you can feel that seam, and if you can lift it away and just pierce it, you can then run your fingers forwards and backwards and kind of grab onto the wing and just work your way around. And then if you get lucky like I have now, you get to the other side, and again you can just stick your finger in, peel it all the way around. And just like that, we've pulled away all the skin off the squid. Now I would normally use a knife and just cut the very tip off of here. That would make it a lot easier to get access to the feather, but I kind of forgot the knife, so luckily that one came out nice and easy. Now here is the last thing that I've been doing, that I've only just started doing. What I've been doing is I've been turning the squid tube inside out. So if you just kind of come up to the top, stick your finger in at the top, you can just push it down like this, and you can work the tube until you manage to get it to go completely inside out. It's actually a lot easier to do than I suspected. For the longest time I wouldn't do it because I just thought it'd be really hard to do. And now that the squid tube is inside out, we're able to clean the inside as well. So when I was usually making the squid, I'd have to chop it into rings, and then when I had my rings I could get access to this gunk that was on the inside and I'd pull it out. This is just a much more efficient way to do it. You can also just take it down to the water and give it a wash off as well, which is what I'm going to do. And then we'll do that now, and then we'll show you our beautiful finished product. And there we have it, the finished product. Just one so far, but we've got another one to go. Beautiful squid tubes, ready to be turned into a bit of calamari for tonight's dinner. Alrighty, Rod's sitting down there, hopefully lining up a shark for us. Kaylee's got the fire going. Mum's got a drink.
One time because I've just finished work.
Nothing left to do now but sit back and watch the sunset.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that we
Excuse the washing pile, everyone. What are we doing tonight, love?
Battered fish and calamari. So we got the cod that we caught. We got some fresh calamari that we caught. And I just have this instant batter that you pick up at Coles and Woolies. It's really good stuff and super lazy. Like, we could make a batter from scratch, but this stuff is delicious. So it says just to use water, but I'm going to use the SodaStream fizzed up water that's cool, which always helps when you're making a batter. We got the sun setting behind us with the view. How good is that?
Very low tide today.
Yeah, so just prepping up the batter here, and then it's just a quick dusting of flour into the batter, into the oil that we got in the ziggy, and hopefully some delicious seafood as the sun is setting. Very tasty for the calamari, Kaylee. How is it?
It is really, really good.
Real good.
We have to cut hers up because of the braces, but it's cute.
Alright, and what we have here is Nessie the cod, as Kaylee named it. I'm going to taste test the cod. It's not bad, but it's just kind of flavourless. It's quite bland. Might have needed something a little bit more oomphy to go in the batter or something like that. Just tastes like fresh fish. Ooh. And it's hot. It's incredibly hot. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up this week's vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget
To like, subscribe and comment, and we'll see you next time for the next adventure.
Bye.
Bye.